The NFL playoffs are on EA Sports, and we've got a packed house here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in downtown Atlanta. Coming up, an important divisional round matchup in the NFC between the Detroit Lions and the Atlanta Falcons. The first of 4 berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend in the NFL is underway. Taking it about the 1. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. They'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Off the play fake. Here's Griffin. And incomplete to open things up.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Here's Griffin to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Haven't met a corner that's worth his salt yet that ever admits to worrying about man coverage. How about the play there, breaking that pass up?
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. Here's Griffin. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And the Falcons are going to take possession of the football. And certainly, look, you're on the road in the playoffs. That is a suboptimal start, opening drive INT.
And partner, sometimes I wonder, do these teams talk about it to such an extent that maybe you almost talk yourself into the turnover when you're trying to avoid it?
Yeah, maybe they get a little too worried about keeping the football, and then you give it to the other team right off the bat. And look, we said it, on the road, this is just a terrible, terrible start for them.
It is, and now they've got to rely on their defense.
First carry of the ball game now. It's C.J. Anderson. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Vick's throw into the hands of Pitts here. Touchdown, Falcons! Kyle Pitts, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Falcons are on the board first here in this division round matchup. So they get their tight end away from the line to the outside, and he works his way in for 6.
Tight ends are not just blockers anymore. I don't know how many more times we need examples, but here's a great one. Gets to the outside, they give him the ball pretty quickly, and they trust him to get those extra yards, and boy, did he come through, bulling his way into the end zone after the nice catch.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fields it right around the goal line. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
2nd and 5 now. Griffin. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. Well, CD, we have seen it many times throughout the course of the season. This defense coming up large and snagging a big takeaway. But here they get not just the takeaway, 6 points as well.
And you just knew that for this team to advance, it had to get a big performance from this unit. And to this point, they've delivered.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make the score 14-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Taken at about the 1. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath.
As Sanders has it poked free, and the Falcons grab it. And this is going to be brought back. It's a scoop and score for the Falcon TD. Well, Charles, not only did they fumble the football, but they're starting to fumble away their... And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. It's a second down run with Sanders. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
On a second and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on third down.
5 men in the secondary now for the Falcons on third down. Griffin. And this is what here? Incomplete, they say. Looked like it was intercepted, but he apparently did not get the 2 feet down in bounds. Here comes the Lions punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And this ball is going to be down now right at the 10-yard line. Good spot.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
Let's go now.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. 1st and 10. And not much there at all as he'll get this only up to about the 11. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. On 2nd and 9, Vick. Into the hands of Rison. That's complete. And he'll get this to the 22. So they began the play at the 11, and it's a gain of 11. First down. Well, Charles, you look at this offense. They're the #1 seed, a Super Bowl favorite, but it's hard to avoid the topic that this is a rookie quarterback under center making his first ever postseason appearance. Any concern level there?
Well, I would think that we'd all have some concern because, you know, a rookie quarterback, that's just not normal, right? But I think I'd be a lot more concerned if they were the 6 or 7 seed and had to go on the road and play in a hostile environment. What if it was cold outside? But here you've got a guy who's been solid all year, led them to all those wins, a #1 seed. I think they have unquestioned belief in him. They also feel like they have a responsibility to help carry him along as well.
Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. It's a gain of 34. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now a give running left with Anderson. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13.
Pass the 60, pass the 60. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Again, Anderson. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing a shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
18 level, 18 level.
On 3rd down, Vic. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. Touchdown! A great play there. 40 yards. And the Falcons continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 21-0. We saw this plenty last year in college. He loved to take his shots downfield, and that throw, that was a thing to behold there.
And that is absolutely demoralizing for a defense because you've got the offense on the ropes. It's 3rd down. You're trying to get off the field, and then wham, you have a letdown in the secondary, and you give up a big one.
And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They trail here early in this division round game as they seek a spot in the NFC title bout. Play action. Now Griffin. Going for the deep ball. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Detroit. A big play there. 66 yards. And the Lions get a bit closer.
Well, since we don't have a rooting interest in this one, neither one of us wanted to see this one get out of hand too early. Here we are in the first quarter. That was an important response for them to score, already down 21.
Extra point right down the middle. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. And after the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Vic readies to throw. This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down.
We'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one. Force the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. On 3rd down, Vic out of the gun.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown.
Well, in a tight game like this, that could be an incredibly important pick-6, CD. And remember, it cancels out the one that the opposition had earlier in this ball game.
You're right about that, partner, because each side came up with plays to swing the momentum their way. Still plenty of time left for either team to come through with a win, though. Can someone else make a similar play and win it for their club?
We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Taken in at the 3. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They've seen their 21-0 advantage cut to just 7, so time to go back to work here, 1st and 10. Back to it after the pick 6. Vick. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think the defenders have to feel pretty good. Even though the ball was tipped in the air and could have become a big play for the offense, they actually won one because the guy flinging it today, he's having quite the performance. A couple of touchdown passes, almost threw his first interception, but he's throwing it so well that I think Lady Luck was on his side.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Vick to throw it.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
The Falcons send out their punter as he'll come on to kick this one away. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. And he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments.
There he goes, right side. Past the 20. Touchdown, Detroit. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away.
Taken in at the 3.
And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They've seen what was a comfortable 21-0 lead go completely by the wayside. Now 21 all as they take over 1st and 10. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
Touchdown, Falcons! I'll let you do the analysis, partner. With every touchdown pass his young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed, aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, and why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen, and it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Charles, this offense, they've been on a roll. 2 drives ago they scored. Remember, last drive was that one-play touchdown strike, so now they're looking to make it 3 for 3.
You know, I talked to a Hall of Famer one time about, hey, when you're on defense and these types of things are happening to you, what goes through your mind? And he told me at that point, it's not about schemes. It's not about what's called from the sideline. It's about players. Who's going to make a play, make a stand, and stop this offense from doing what they've been doing?
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They go play action with Griffin. He's going to let this one go deep. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
But whatever they called on defense, they made sure they were ready for the pass on that snap, made the proper adjustments, and helped force an incompletion.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now it's Griffin. And he comes back with one complete. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. And the Falcons are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. A nightmare of a first half for them. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go to the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
And Vic's throw there incomplete.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense, and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
The throw on 2nd down from Vic, incomplete.
Tight end has become a bigger and bigger part of the passing game in the NFL, but if you drop the football, that position could get swapped out with a wide receiver in that spot, a running back in that spot. There are other ways they can go if you're not going to catch the ball.
And that's not just his first drop, his 2nd drop of the game. Here's Vic. Oh, he's got his tight end pitch complete. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Again, it's Vic. It's complete to his big target, Crumpler. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature and make sure you don't get hurt.
And the Falcons are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. From 8 yards out. And the Falcons go up by 2 touchdowns. The extra point splits the uprights. And the lead now up to 14. Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away. And And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. He's going to try and go deep again. And this one is incomplete.
Quality coverage that time to slow down what's been the main source of offense against them thus far. Got to find a way to slow down that ball in the air.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Griffin, he's going to take another shot here.
It's tipped, but it doesn't matter. He still catches it.
Touchdown, Detroit. A great effort there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Lions are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
This one taken just inside the 10. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Let's go now.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Vick. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he fires one that's intercepted.
And the Lions are going to take possession of the football.
He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. From the shotgun, Griffin.
This will be caught downfield by Moore.
And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. They'll run with Sanders. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the 1st half. Once again with Sanders. And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1.
A big one coming in this divisional round playoff. 3rd and goal.
Now Griffin. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So they opted to... 3rd and goal. Let's see what they do on 4th and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on 4th and goal. So they've got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right now. No field goal here.
Now the Lions, they send out the field goal unit here. This a chip shot, a 20-yarder. And his kick here is good. And that'll bring him back within 4.
Well, still some climbing left to do to get back to even, but forcing a turnover and getting the field goal there, that's a small step toward erasing the early deficit.
Absolutely. That interception field goal, that's the beginning of what they hope will be several steps towards erasing that deficit and building a lead of their own by the time this game is over.
Prater now will send it away following the made field goal.
It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
That throw by Vick, incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
To throw again on second down. Vick. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't. But he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
19 tight, 19 tight. 18 Randall, 18 Randall.
Throwing, Vick. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted.
And the Lions are going to take possession here at their own 33.
So his struggle is just continuing here in the first half, throwing the football. Charles, now 3 interceptions.
And they don't feel like they're just great plays by the defense. There's a sense that maybe he's a little careless with the football now. So some of the great coaches in the past, you know, they've always said, I can't teach you, obviously, because you're not listening. So maybe the bench can teach you. He's got to be careful now. He might get pulled.
That's a really good job in execution. They avoided the flag downfield and avoided giving up yardage for free. Really good coverage.
He's going to look deep for more. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC Divisional Round matchup. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line.
And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
Well, I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work the run in a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working. But if they run it more effectively, they may get even bigger plays in the passing game.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
They'll try the middle with Anderson. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Vick now from the 50.
And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up.
The Falcons send out their punter. He'll boot it away from about his 35. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
18 Cardinals.
They start on the ground here at Sanders. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Up from his linebacker spot, Deion Jones making the play. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Play action. It's Griffin. He's going to look deep for more. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. A great play there. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Lions have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter. Extra point right down the middle. And that gives them a 3-point lead.
Lions 38, Falcons 35.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They had that lead that is now gone. It is completely gone. How does that affect the psyche? Or am I reading into that too much? They should be okay still?
No, you're not reading into it too much at all. You've got to wonder what the psyche is of the team, because once you build up a lead and things are rolling pretty well, you don't expect it to change. And for it to change this dramatically, and now they're the team doing the chasing, yeah, you want to check out where they are mentally and whether or not they have it in them to come back. We'll soon find out.
Yeah, they're on their heels a bit right now. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. It's a play fake. Now Vick. And he's got Edelman on the out route. That's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 83 yards receiving now for him on the afternoon as he's got a 1st down here.
19. Let's go.
To throw, Vick. And he finds Edelman again. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. That one goes for 36 yards.
We have seen big plays from both quarterbacks throughout this game, and there's another one right there. Going back and forth, almost like 2 excellent guitar soloists trying to top each other with each additional play.
They'll run. Anderson. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Falcons have retaken a third-quarter lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that will make this a 4-point game. Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away. Fields it right around the goal line.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally
The big fella! He's at the 30, 10, and he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was, and if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
Point after, right down the middle. And that gives them a 3-point lead.
Lions 45, Falcons 42.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line.
Well, this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing.
He's got a man, complete.
And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
There's the arm strength that we saw in college and during the scouting process, and really, it's not just the arm strength there, but the placement as well. To me, that was an excellent combination of arm talent and accuracy.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Vic now. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line.
It's another first down as they bite off 23 more on that one.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
Now here's Vic. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
You got to be precise with your throws, especially in this situation. You're inside the 10-yard line going into the end zone. But sometimes the emotion, the excitement, sometimes the decisions just aren't made very well because of that.
2nd and 10 here as we sit in the 3rd quarter of this divisional round matchup.
They run the counter now. It's Anderson. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line.
59 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Some good strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Vic on 3rd and 2. He's got it. Touchdown. Kyle Pitts saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Falcons have answered back with a 3rd quarter touchdown of their own to retake the lead.
Brandon, remind me again, this is a rookie quarterback we're seeing?
A rookie indeed.
I mean, because my eyes are telling me something I'm having trouble believing. 5 touchdown passes. He's thrown 5 in this game. Are you kidding me?
Extra point right down the middle. And that will make this a 4-point game. out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. It's going to be pretty tough for them to match their efficiency, Charles, in that last possession, needing only the one play to find the end zone on the rushing touchdown.
Yeah, they got that together collectively, didn't they? Total group effort. Although the guy toting the rock, he gets all the credit. It was blocked up so well. The only thing stopping him was running into the goalpost in the back of the end zone. After what they faced during this game, where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Griffin. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. They go play action. Griffin. He's going to look deep for more. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
I would dare say that these guys would have liked to have given their defense a little bit more rest since they gave up a touchdown their last time out. But alas, my man, that's not going to happen.
Yep, they're going to have to grab those helmets, get right back out there. Here comes the Lions punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And now Edelman. And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And it will be Falcon football. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 14 yards there on a Falcon 1st down. One quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Working out of the gun, Michael Vick. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes.
Brought down by multiple defenders, and it's a loss of 12.
The lessons will continue, but this rookie, he's got to learn how to read situations just a little bit better. That far behind the line, he's got to find a way to get rid of the football and not take the sack, whether it's with his legs or just throwing it away.
Now a throw here to his running back. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Uses the stiff arm.
And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down inside the 15.
A big play there on the catch and run. And even 50 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A give to Anderson here out of the gun. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Another tote here for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Anderson. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
On 3rd down, Vick.
Throw over the middle, going to be caught here by Pitts. And the Falcons are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
What a throw right there for the 1st down. He has taken some real punishment in this game, but still standing in the pocket completing that one.
He's a flat-out warrior. There's no question about that. How about him stepping up into the teeth of the rush and delivering there for that big strike?
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Falcons are moving closer to a date now in the NFC Championship game as they're able to extend this 4th quarter lead.
Now for the point after. And that one pushes the lead up to 11. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the 4th quarter, the divisional round. And that's caught inside the 35. And they'll work this down inside the 30. Play action. Now Griffin. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Partner, they've been aggressive, airing it out all game long, and no better evidence than those last 2 snaps. They weren't going to beat this coverage, though. 2 plays in a row, and that one falls incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Griffin. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down. The Lions on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. And he's going to go down again.
Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to it.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long. Why are you calling play action?
Yeah, because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain.
ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking, but to me it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play-action sack.
Hold it ready. 19 right.
Here we go. It's Griffin on 4th down. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
When you think about it, though, that interception, great for his stats, but bad for field position. It was 4th down.
Yeah, terrific observation. If there is going to be a silver lining, and this is what he'll plead when it comes time to watch it again, hey, it was just like a punt, right? So we ended up taking possession of the ball. But you're exactly right about it. Should have slapped it down. Field position would be better for his offense. But how many times do you get a chance to make an interception that you turn it down? That's when your instinct kicks in and you take the football. In this case, a better decision would have been to knock the ball down.
Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory.
Ready.
5 yards remain on 2nd down.
Hey, check that, check that. Pat the street, pat the street.
They run it again with Anderson. And a short pickup here as he'll get across the 10 to the 11-yard line. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Pastor, you said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. He goes underneath for Anderson. It's a gain of 16, 1st down Falcons. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. Carry number 20 coming up for Anderson. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. And we'll see if the defense wants to stop it as they take the knee. The Falcons in victory formation as they take a knee. The Falcons send out their punter as he's on to kick it away. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now...
And that's caught inside the 35.
And they'll work this down inside the 30.
And they have secured